Well, Philip Hennon here. Adventures in. I just wanted to take a couple moments to give my appreciation and give a rest in power piece to an artist that had a real influence on me and millions of others. Melvin Van Peebles, director, filmmaker, songwriter. He was a renegade in a lot of ways, and I know when he was coming up and trying to get into the business, it just wasn't much there for a young black director, filmmaker. So he thought outside the box all the time, and he goes over to Europe, to France, and he gets what they, I guess you can get what they call a director's card over there, and I don't know, it's an easier way to kind of get some of your work seen, and he went that route. When probably a lot of people didn't even know that was a route. And so he worked over there a little bit, and then he came back, and he ended up, by hook or crook, getting a deal with a major company, and he comes out with the movie Watermelon Man, which, like I said, was one of the first films directed by an African American. I know, I can't remember. I know Cotton Comes to Harlem was around that time. As far as like mainstream Hollywood film, that was Ossie Davis that did that. But so he goes this, and he comes back, and so obviously the companies are ecstatic. He's made this hit, and so he let's get some more like it, and that's not what he saw in his future. So he wanted to do another movie after this one where the cops were the bad guys, basically, and the name of the movie was Sweet Sweetback's Badass Song, and it was kind of the film. Even though it was like an art house film, it was like the film that started the whole blaxploitation thing that happened in Hollywood there at the early 70s. And but it itself wasn't as cheesy as some of those got, but it did like Shaft came after that, and like Superfly and all those. But it kind of stands alone as its own thing, really. But anyway, he does that, and but the idea that stayed was that the black protagonist was the hero, and the cops were like like I said, the bad guys. Turns the idea on its head, basically. That's how it is a lot of times in the inner city. Basically, that's how it, unfortunately, is viewed until this day. But anyway, he does that, and that movie ends up being just massively influential. There wouldn't be a Spike Lee if Melvin Van Peebles hadn't been there first. Wouldn't be his son is Mario Van Peebles, and he's a director, an actor as well. And so it's just I just really respect people that really do their own thing and stand their own ground and be their own man with their art. And he definitely was that. And he had an unknown group do the soundtrack for the movie too, and that was a then unknown Earth, Wind and Fire that did it. So it was historic on a lot of different levels, and I just want to say he'll be missed. People we need spirits like that around, so to inspire. But he has inspired in life and in death. So just want to say farewell to an artistic maverick, and glad I was somewhere on Earth to share it and see it be done. All right. And Adventures in Mood City will be back. Give me a couple more days. We'll have new content. Thank you very much, and see you. And I almost forgot. Subscribe. Press the red button and subscribe, and you'll be notified when there's new content up. And give the page a like as well, too. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you.